Hey there everyone. So first, thank you for watching. Today I bought me a set of eBay headers. If you've not seen, my very first video I ever posted on my channel was a review on some eBay headers for a Toyota 4Runner. And well, my life is always on a budget, so I bought me another set for the S10 that I'm working on right here, and that I'm putting the 5.3 in. And so these are some of the swap ones that you can get on eBay. They are the 106 or 108. I can't remember exactly which ones they were. I mean, what's $2? First off, though, let me note this right here. This is a pretty hard angle right here. Like it's hard to, here. Let me see if I can. Yeah, you see that? Yeah. So I mean, it didn't get put together the best. They could have easily just cut a touch off over here and had it just slide in just a touch. And I mean, I'm no meticulous or anything like that, but I mean, I still feel like, you know, that would be the one easy thing they could have did. I mean, the welds aren't terrible, but still. And then here's the driver's side one right here. And so I mean, it's not thin metal or anything like right here or anything like that, but yeah, I mean, as you can see, it is welded all the way around up inside here. But sorry for the loud noise. It's only welded on either side right here though. So I mean, you're paying $106 or $108 and free shipping. So I mean, you're getting what you're getting. And so here's how thick the flanges are here, which I mean, they're about 3/8 I'd say. Definitely not 1/2 inch thick. And it comes with those metal, or whatever the heck these things are, these multi-layered something or another's, and they're crap, but I'm gonna use it and see how it goes. But the very first time I take it off, or it'll probably leak even after the first time, because the problem is these things tend to be warped down through here, which if you're looking at it down this, you might be able to see it's a slight warp to it down here. And not so much, maybe, yeah, about down here again at the end. So the bolts that they sent were too big for my headers. I guess this is for maybe an actual LS1 or something like that, you know, maybe they have bigger bolts. But I mean, it said for a 4.8, 5.3, 6 liter, all that stuff. Or well, I said LS swap, really, I think. So I mean, it's possible that it's meant they have bigger bolts or something. But I went and got me some at the local hardware store. No biggie. Cost me like $5 to get some. I believe for the 5.3, they ended up being M8 by 1.25. And then I got the 25 millimeter length, and so those are going to work just fine if you're wondering what size you need to get. And I mean, it comes with the gasket right here, and an extra piece of pipe that comes down that will hold your O2 sensors. Oh man, sat there for too long. I'm getting old. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and pop them in here and get them in. I have the bolts I needed for the water pump, but I need some RTV silicone, so I gotta get some of that. I'll probably get some of that tonight, and then I'll bolt the water pump on. I really need something to plug that hole back there for where the oil pressure centering unit would be. I thought one of those connections that I had left was for it, but it wasn't. They actually recommend that you get your own oil pressure sending unit, so I need to get me something to plug it at first, and then once I have it, you know, an actual gauge for it, then I'll take the plug out and pop it in. But yeah, until then, I guess I can still sit. I guess I'll just sit it back in place, but I really want to bolt that thing in really bad. I'm getting so anxious with wanting to get this stuff done, but I'm trying not to rush it. I still got to figure out how to hook up my power steering. It's not going to be impossible. I mean, here's the connections. These two connections have to meet up right here. Let me get you a little closer. Yeah, so these two connections have to meet up, and then this connection and this connection has to meet up. So anything's possible. Hell, I can probably bend these things just enough, and maybe get this one up enough to have just a line that goes right up in there, and then I might have to loop a line a couple times before it goes back in there, as long as it's not touching this pulley, because right now I have nothing touching. It's all clear, so I don't have any issues there, and my throttle body and everything clears up there, even the 92 millimeter. So yeah, let's get these headers in. Stop talking. Okay, so along with the headers, you also get these right here, and obviously these gaskets right here, they match the crappy ones that they had up at the top, but they work, especially back down here. They work great. That's probably where they're best used. I said that, I used that word. So they actually came, kind of nice that they came with these little right here to, I guess they put these in there when they were welding it up to keep it from warping, which is nice. So, and then they came with some hardware. I imagine these are probably for right there with these nuts and everything. These were what they originally sent, and they were just too big. And I mean, look at the little tiny head on there though. It's a little tiny head. So I decided to go with ones that actually fit and screwed into it. So yeah, you all saw that. That's gonna be it, guys. I just kind of wanted to show you this thing, and so you knew before you bought it what you were actually getting, so that you could kind of plan for it in advance. Get away, mosquitoes. And so if this helped you, decide whether or not to spend the extra money or just go ahead and buy them, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. All right, so I worked with it for a little bit. I had some holes, some threaded holes, the holes where the bolts thread into, where some dirt daubers had made some nests in it, so I had to clean those out and everything. But everything is cleaned up, and I got them mounted, as you can see. So some of the issues that I had when mounting these things, obviously the first one is if you're going with a 5.3, the bolts that they sent were too big. I had to get some smaller ones. And also, you can see right there, it's kind of touching right there. And so I'm probably gonna have to do a little trimming on that control arm, just enough to make clearance. And yeah, I mean, that's really, there was that issue, and then there was this issue over here too. So right up in there, or you see if you can see it, yeah, right there at that flange, it was hitting the firewall right there at the bend, right up in there. And so I had to hammer it out to fit it in there. But once I did that, I had plenty of space to go in there, and just in case I needed to move it here and there, it actually all worked out great. I'm not going to be using these 42-pound injectors. I'm not a tuner, and not to mention 42-pound injectors is a bit much for basically a stock setup, but they were just so cheap. But if that next stimulus check comes in, I'll probably buy a turbo kit, and then they'll be useful then. But until then, they're not. I'm going to try to find me some stock ones. That way it's much easier to get this thing on the road and moving. I'm gonna have to do something down here, because this is, I'm gonna have to get some sort of heat shield to go right through here to protect that wiring harness, because I mean it'll come up and everything like that, possibly, to go down like that or something. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with it yet, but I'll get it out of the way. But yeah, it's gonna have to have something done. But let's see here. One other thing with these headers was that they weren't exactly, like they were kind of warped a little bit. So I had to kind of force them to go where they needed to go. So that's just something to think about. And if you're seriously keeping them on there, I would consider maybe going with a better gasket. Mine, I'm gonna leave them on there for now, but they're probably gonna be off here and there, and I'll probably replace them with some better ones on the next time. And hold on. But yeah, see, there's not too much left to do today. Okay, so I just wanted to go ahead and complete this video here. As you've seen, I completed putting in the headers Oops, back over. So I got the headers put in. I went ahead and I got the oil sending unit for the back, so I was able to lock this intake manifold down in place now, and they would connect the injectors. Oops, caught on something there. I still got to put in the water pump, but I still got to get some RTV silicone to mount that. And yeah, I also got my my coolant, which something weird about this standalone wiring harness. It either doesn't, like, I thought this was going to be the plug for it because it seems like it should be, but it doesn't go in there. It just doesn't at all. Like no matter what I try to do, it just doesn't go in. And so I think, I don't know what the heck that's for. I believe this is for the mass airflow sensor, and then this right here is for the alternator, but I'm not 100% sure what this is for. Like I said, I thought that's where that went. Maybe I got the wrong sensor, because I did just get it from the junkyard, but I got it, I thought, from a 5.3. I guess maybe the 6 liter has a different one. Possible. It's not that big a deal. It's at least plugging the hole that I needed plugged anyway. So I need still, like I said, I still need to put in the water pump. I got my steam pipes put in, and I mean, she's getting down to the last little bit. I still need to get a starter. I've priced them, and they want a lot of money for them new, so I'm probably gonna go on eBay and get one for like 50 bucks. I mean, it's an eBay one, so I mean, I'm paying for what I get, but I mean, I've done a lot of eBay stuff on here, so why stop now? Man, it's been a long day. A lot of walking around, because, you know, I went looking to try to find that window I busted out, and I found a lot of box Chevys, or box S10s, but none of them had a door. So, yeah, unfortunately, it looks like I'm gonna either have to buy it new or something. Hey, look, here's the guide part of it. Yeah. So, yeah, unfortunately. There's the other one. But, man. All right.